Hey guys, LongHaul Larry. We're in 794 and we are down here in Mount Crawford, Virginia. Good morning. I was up at the shop yesterday, messing around with the boss all day, getting a new service truck. How'd you guys like that video? That was pretty funny, huh? I think that was funny. But I ended up, I was actually supposed to stay at the shop for like a week or something. I was supposed to stay out there for a while to get some of the projects done. That was the original plan. But one of the drivers has a funeral and he needs to go to something like that. Boss wasn't really sure exactly what it was, but thought it was a funeral. So he came back and he dropped a load that he had a load that was going to Aldi's right there in Frederick, and he dropped that trailer at the yard, and I ended up hooking up to that. Went over and delivered that at midnight. Dealt with all that over to Aldi's, and then I am picking up a load here at Interchange down here in Mount Crawford, Virginia. Hey guys, these are actually the same exact loads from Dannon, whatever you want to call it. It's the same loads that we come down here and pick up all the time over at Mount Crawford here. It is actually just on the other side of the highway. Oh, wow, I am so off. Paying attention, I guess. But you got to kind of get this right. You got to get right on the mark on these. These are the new doors where you don't have to open up your doors, nothing. You just leave everything closed and you back up and the door is closed and they open it up on the inside. They load you, they close it back up, put your load locks on, they seal you. And then you get your paperwork. Alright. But these are exact same loads that we usually come down here and pick up. Wow, these lines are really deceiving in the judging of them, how far over you should be. There we go. That's good. But a lot less bull, I'll tell you that much. Whew. I'd rather come down here and pick up these loads any day than to go over to that other facility. I've had my share of heartache over there. I think we all have. I think everybody who's ever been in there goes, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. And dealt with it over the years and stuff, but this place over here was just built maybe a year ago, something like that. And I actually pulled one of the first loads out of here. And I came over here and they're actually from like where, probably right directly in front of me and down to your right, there was no parking spots. It was all metal and stuff like that for the building and building construction stuff. This was all being brand new built. There was only maybe about 8 doors or something like that. And I came in here, and I think there was one other truck in here loading or something like that. And when I got done, I was super tired, and I asked the guy, I said, hey, do you mind if I park out there in the lot? He was like, yeah, go for it. You know, we ain't got nothing going on. You won't be in nobody's way. I was like, awesome. Parked out there. No, you can't park here. I walked up in there, and they got a working facility here where they're putting on, and it's all trailers out here, and it says, you cannot park here overnight. Not enough room. But I see there's guys out in the street and stuff, parked out there and stuff, so not a big deal. But we are getting loaded up, going out to Stevens Point, Wisconsin. It was so nice, it was so different. I actually went in there, and they got a thing on the wall, and they got this little piece of paper hanging there, and it says, drivers, fill this piece of paper out, turn into the receiving clerk, and we'll get to you as soon as we can. And I filled it out, and I kind of slipped it through the little glass thing, and just stood there. The dude jumped up, saw it, jumped up, ran over there, grabbed it, looked at me, he goes, "Thank you, driver." And I just kind of looked at him. I was like, I just kind of nodded my head at him, but he kind of surprised me. And not used to that down here in Mount Crawford. And he went right back over to his desk, type, came over. Go ahead, back into 22. And I said, "You guys call us, right?" He goes, "Yep, we got your number here." He says, "When you're all done loaded, we'll call you up. Come on back over here to the office. We'll have your paperwork ready." All right, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to take me a nap while you guys there do your job. He just got laughed. He said, "Go for it." It's kind of nice, you know. Kind of nice to actually have a friendly face and stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing. I'm shutting around down. And I'm going to take a nap for an hour or so until they get me loaded. Whatever it takes here. And then we're off to Stevens Point. And we're actually going to we got plenty of time on this load. Doesn't deliver until Monday. So I'm going to actually run this load back and try to get back like tomorrow morning. And it's about an hour and 10 minutes away from Tracy. And so I already talked to her, and I says, "Hey, you want to come on down and we'll hang out?" And her response was, "Sure. Stevens Point's got a Harbor Freight." She goes, "I got a list for Harbor Freight." I'm like, "You're a strange woman. What woman has a list for Harbor Freight?" So there you go. So I'm going to be meeting up with her tomorrow and spend a little time with her while I'm out trucking and stuff. So off to nap time I go. Well, guys, we are all loaded up. Arrival time was 9:39 a.m. Loaded time, paperwork in my hand, 11:03. So yeah, it's a lot better than over there at the other place. Same exact stuff. It's silk, almond, coffee, creamer stuff. Same exact stuff. I actually got 2 POs. The first one, it's 26,971 pounds. And the second one is 1,180 pounds. So you can add that, which is math. Let's see. That carried 5. 1, 0, 27,051 pounds. I think that's it. Something like that. I need some kind of clipboard. I don't know if this dude's coming in my spot or what he's doing. "Do you know what he was doing here, man?" He looked at me awful funny. I need to slide my tandems, check my seal. So I've been sitting here putting air into the trailer system, airing all that up. I've been sitting here talking. I'll just move it on up. And then we can pop our trailer brakes and go pull our button and slide our tandems. But hey guys, we are actually in Stevens Point, right next to the train yard here. I have not been here for years. I brought a few loads up here back in my independent days. And they changed the name on the building. It doesn't say Super Value anymore. It says Unify. Super Value pretty much has gone out of business. There's a few private. They're grocery stores. Super Valley's a grocery store. There's a few private ones that are still like up north. I used to have my cabin up there in top of Wisconsin. There's one up there and stuff. It's like Mike's Super Value or something. There's a few private ones like that and stuff, but I'm actually up here. I saw a guy down there and I just said, hey, this is still Super Value, right? Because I didn't even look at the GPS or nothing. And he's like, yep. And I just came in and the address is the same as on the paperwork because we like to double check our addresses. Won't say that no, somebody else does it. I was reading some of the comments on that and stuff. John, I couldn't believe he actually put that on YouTube that he did that. I told him, I said, dude, you're gonna get crucified. I says, you really messed that up. And he was like, oh, I don't know, it's kind of their fault. I'm like, no. That is all you there, boy. You end up taking a load. When you sign that paperwork, you're acknowledging that that load is yours. That's your job too. Double check that. Whatever. A lot of people I saw on there were saying stuff like, oh, once you hit the docks and you go to off duty, you're not responsible for anything. I'm like, what? A few people are saying, you know, hey, basically he messed up, you know, whatever. But some people are saying, yeah. Some people are saying, yeah, I did that too myself once, and once you do it once, you learn not to do that again. And so they said, you'll be checking that. And I was actually with the boss, and we were talking a little bit about it, and he goes, he's all scared about this now. He goes, every time he goes into a shipper and stuff, he says he sends me a picture of the bill plating with the addresses, and he says with the seal number and the temp and everything, and he says he takes a picture of the reefer, he takes a picture of the seal. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, we're up here, and Tracy's actually coming down. I'm actually going to go walk inside. I didn't know there would be anybody here. But I'm actually going to walk inside and just say, hey, do you want this tonight? And I don't see what they say. It doesn't really matter if we get unloaded tonight or not. I mean, I load tomorrow. I guess in Stevens Point here someplace. And so, it doesn't really matter. But Tracy's up in Wausau. She had to do some stuff. And she's actually going to come down here. And I'm probably going to take her out to dinner. So she wants to go to Harbor Freight. And we'll just hang out and stuff. Oh, and I've been told by her too, I am to turn over my Subway gift card from Amy H. Here, I thought she got me a gift card, but I guess Amy sent Tracy an email and said that gift card is for you. I was like, what? How are you getting free stuff off of my YouTube channel? And I looked on the back of the Subway, it says, to Tracy. I was like, oh boy. She goes, oh, it's okay, I'll take you out to dinner. I said, oh, you're going to treat me out to dinner for Subway? I said, I think we can do something better than that. So, I got to give her her Subway card. Boy. But I'm going to go in there, I'm going to talk to them, just see what they say. I doubt they're going to take this. I doubt there's lumpers and stuff like that here. So, but I'll see what they got to say, and then I'll meet up with Tracy and hang out with her for the night. And then get unloaded in the morning. So, I'll catch you guys probably tomorrow. See ya. Well guys, we are empty here at Super Value, Unify, whatever you want to call it. We got empty, lumper is paid, bills are signed, we are good to go. And the Boss was texting something back to me, but decided not to. I think it's pretty funny. I can tell you about it in a second. I've been sitting here by this train yard all night. Morning here, and I tell you what, not a very active train yard. I haven't heard any bumping cars or nothing. It's just kind of sitting there. But I am heading over to Lineage, I think it's called. I've loaded there before. I actually had a load that was supposed to pick up at noon, and I've actually been over here just kind of sleeping and stuff, hanging out off duty until it gets closer to the appointment, so I start my clock. Boss just texted something. Actually wants me to go straight. Oh, this train's actually moving. I guess they heard me. I guess they decided they should stop slacking off and get to work. Now it's stopping. But my load got canceled, I guess. And I guess he found another load. And don't know where it's going or whatever, but he just said that it's going to screw up my whole schedule. I don't know. He's texting like crazy. I gotta turn it off. I can't sit here and read this. But he said it's gonna screw up my whole schedule and stuff. I'm trying to get back to the shop, and I need to get a bunch of stuff done. One of the things is his dad's truck has a couple things going on. It has some leaks, some oil leaks. It's always had oil leaks, and I have chased a whole bunch of them, and I've gotten a bunch of them knocked out. And gotten it pretty good, but now it's still got the oil leak on the back of the engine. If you got a Freightliner, been around an older Freightliner, you know the oil leaks I'm talking about. They're notorious. And one of them is cam housing. And, you know, the boss, when he has things like that, he's like, oh, well, if you have time, can you knock that out? It's like, you don't understand what goes on there. He was all on me about this, and even his dad was like, you know, you fix, and I'm like, no, that's a whole day just to do that. You gotta pull the cam, all the rockers, pull the cams, you know, inject, everything's gotta come out of this thing to do it. I pulled that one off of the black truck altogether, and that was interesting, but I did end up getting it back in there. I don't know. But that's in a whole day thing, doing all these things. So, and he's got so many other little things that he wants me to do and everything else, and the service truck and blah, blah, blah. I gotta take this turn really wide. So he decided to stick a fire hydrant right there on the corner. I got scared that guy right there with the pizza delivery guy. And he actually decided, instead of having me do it and taking up a lot of my time when I'm there, he's got other things that he wants me to do. He was actually going to take it to the Freightliner place, and they sent him a quote back of $7,000 to do this stuff that he wanted me to do it when I get time. I thought it was kind of funny. And it's just like, I bet you're going, oh, okay, Larry, you say you need extra time? You take as much as you need. So, yeah. I thought it was pretty funny. A lot of times, he just doesn't understand some of the times, you know, that takes, what actually is involved in it, you know. So he expects it to just kind of be done, and it's like, that's a lot bigger of a thing than you're putting on here. It's just not a simple thing. It takes a bit. Yeah, it's a freight ladder place, probably a little overpriced. Yeah. But, yeah. My daughter actually lived a couple blocks right back there. My youngest daughter, she went to college here, Stevens Point. And she actually lived in a house just a couple blocks back there. She lived there with, I think it was four other girls, maybe 5. I'm not really sure. There was a lot of them in there. One of the girls made the outside, the porch, where you walked into the house. That was her bedroom. That's how crowded it was in there. Just a whole bunch of kids all living in there, all sharing the rent and everything. And they made it work. It all worked out. Well, we're heading over to Lineage, I think it is. It's just right up here. Jump on 39 South, a couple miles down. It's right there. It's kind of just on the south side of Stevens Point. So I'm going to run on over there, and I don't have any mic hooked up. I got to take my mic out. So I don't know if this is, oh, somebody's asking, a broker's asking me for tracking, so he must have the information now. But I'll catch you guys over there. Well, guys, we're over here at Lineage, and I guess we're done. It kind of sucks because it's a really nice place. They actually just check in on an iPad and everything, and it's been this way since COVID. The places have kind of gone to more stuff like this, but this has been like this forever since they built this place. There's quite a bit of wind, and it's all nice and everything. It's actually pretty cool, but they don't let you know when you're loaded. That guy's not backed up. He's not tight against the door. Oh well. Well, that guy's got some spotlights. I'm gonna tell you right now, he flipped those things on, blind everybody. But you're supposed to sit there and watch for green light, then back to red light, then back to green light, then you're done. So, kind of sucks. I wish they would like call you or something, but I was trying to get some sleep back in there and stuff because I got to run it hard down to Texas. I gotta see if I can get down there early and hopefully get unloaded early, which is not gonna happen. The boss wants me to get in there early. I'm going to that Americold on Meacham Boulevard, and that place, the parking lot is huge. There's never any trailers in there. They won't let you in there until, it used to be half an hour, now I think it's back to an hour before your appointment. And there's hardly ever any trucks really in there getting unloaded and loaded and stuff. They're just kind of weird there. I mean, you go 2 miles down the road to the other Miracle, you can park there overnight and everything, and it's half the size of the place. So, I don't know. Looks like the wind is gonna get real bad when I get up here. So I'm gonna let you guys go. We're gonna get our paperwork and head to Texas. So, I hope that everybody out there is having themselves a great day, great night as they're watching this here video. And if you're not, certainly just try that all over again tomorrow. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.